season down. Even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Rivers now from the 50. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is on. Green is on.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And his first pass is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Green 80.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 80. Hey, 54 Ricky.
To about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Charger offense making their way back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Green 80. Green 80.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Go,
6 yards was the pickup on down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Spread right, 72. Green 80. Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Melvin Ingram leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And Holley clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. To the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Bortles steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
72.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey! Buffalo Wall!
Second down, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First and 10 at the 38.
Alpha! Set! Block the key!
Rivers on first down. Forced out to his left. Escapes the sack. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here we go. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Now a tip carry for Melvin Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, man. Hey, go orange.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
39, Lucy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Mike 39, Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Green 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Bortles to throw on second down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Bortles to throw once more. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is DJ Chark. This is taken around the 12. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Loosen. Spread right, 72. Green 80. Green 80. Green is good.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go.
Now Bortles. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the ladder 50. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Malik Jackson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here you go, man.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Hey, Delta! Delta!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Bortles now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11B, 11B. Green is good.
On second down, here's Bortles. Sharks got it, left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. Green is good.
They'll try and punch it in with Yeldon. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Green 80. Green 80.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
shotgun now for Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's no good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Gordon. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Left, left, left.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's go, let's go. Green 80.
Bortles going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars,
done. I've been finessing since the 8th grade, but now I'm getting paid just to show face. If you want me, tell that